Good morning. I'm Candace. I'm your practitioner at large today, and I'm coming to you from St. Lucia. Our topic today is grounded in love. We've all experienced many different types of love in our life. And so today I'd kind of like you to take a couple of deep breaths and just relax. And as I talk about the different types of love, I'd like you to bring them to your memory and bring that feeling back to you. So let's take 3 nice deep breaths. Now, most of us, our journey of love begins even um, before we come to the planet. And people are excited to know that we're on our way. And a lot of mothers and parents tend to talk to the baby in the womb and to love the baby in the womb. And everybody gets excited about it. Now, I know this isn't true for everyone, but I want you to feel as if it were the truth. Because no matter what your circumstances are, you are always loved by someone. There is someone who always, always, always loves you. So when we're first born, we're held in our mother's arms, and our parents love us and grandparents love us, and they take care of us. They hold us, they love us, they talk to us, and let us know that all is well. And there are friends who come over, and sometimes there's a special person, one person who really stands out, who loves you just so much, so unconditionally, that you can't help but fall in love with them yourself, even though you have no idea what love is about at this age. Okay, and then for a lot of us, the next type of love is from pets. We get a dog or a cat or a hamster or even a fish. And this is where we begin to learn about unconditional love. Because pets love us no matter what. There's no restrictions, no complaints, nothing. They just love us. They show us what love truly, truly is. As we grow a little bit, we begin to become aware of love, of the love around us. And we begin to acknowledge it and also to learn to love ourselves. This is one of the most difficult for a lot of people, is learning to love ourselves. But when we are surrounded by family that loves us, when we're surrounded by pets and all of this, we can't help but begin to understand and learn to love ourselves. As we grow a little bit older, we have our first puppy love. We fall in love, and it's just so wonderful and so sweet. And inevitably, for most of us, it ends in heartbreak. That first love, just for some reason, it's just part of the process of learning to love, to learning to love not only ourselves, but to learn to love others, learning to accept ourselves and accept others. So puppy love is well, I call it puppy love, It is very important for our growth as humans and very important for our learning about love. Then, as we grow a little bit older, we learn to love our friends. We end up loving certain games or certain things that we do. We end up with loving our hobbies. And this too is a very important part of our love because it allows us to be ourselves, to learn what it is that we want to do with our life and how to grow. And when we get to be in our 20s or 30s, a lot of us just fall in love with that one very, very special person, the person that we trust, the person we can confide in, the person that we are totally open to, and they are totally open to us. It's a very special kind of love. It can be absolutely wonderful, and it can also be very painful because sometimes we love those who don't really love us in return, or whose concept of love is totally different than ours. So that is an important love to remember. And sometimes it happens 2 or 3 times. Some of us have gotten married more than once in our lives. And along the way, it goes back to self-love, learning to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, if I don't love myself, how can I love you? If I don't love myself, how can I let you love me? So when we have people who criticize us, who put us down, who pull us down, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, you're not this enough, you're not that enough. Unfortunately, we take it to heart. And this is something that we really have to focus on and to understand and remember. Remember the truth of who we are. We are enough. You are enough. No matter what anybody else says, you are enough. You are a beautiful, unique, individualized expression of the divine. That means you are made in love. That means you are created in love. That means you are love. And that means no matter what's going on in your life, you are exactly where you need to be right here, right now. And you are perfect exactly the way you are right here and right now. Yes, you can always change, but you don't have to change for anybody but yourself. You need to remember who you are so that when you look in the mirror, you see the light that you are. You see the brilliance that you are. That beautiful, creative, wonderful being that is you. And once we learn how to love ourselves, something happens. Our heart opens, our mind opens. And we look around and we begin to see that there's love everywhere. This is when a lot of us take time to go walking in nature, spending time with Mother Nature, spending time just breathing, just being. And by simply being, we feel the love. When I sit down on the sand at the beach or lean against a tree up in the woods in the forest, I feel that wonderful vibration that is love. It is a tangible feeling. And so I want that feeling in my life. And the more I allow that feeling, the more I grow, the more I accept life the way it is, the more I accept myself for who I am. And eventually, when we do this, when I do this, we expand to the point where we realize deep within our consciousness that we truly are all one. We feel that love, that unconditional love that radiates to us all the time. All we have to do is open our hearts and our minds and accept this love. And when we do accept it, when we open ourselves to accepting the love of the divine, we grow, we change, and we are able to radiate more and more love and more light to the world around us. We are grounded in love. We are conceived in love. We are brought here in love. We learn to radiate that love, to accept that love, and to stand more and more fully in the truth of who we are. So, as you come back to the room now, take that feeling, all of those feelings of the different types of love I've talked about. Take all those feelings inside and keep them there. And when you start feeling like the world is falling apart, or your world is falling apart, go back to that space. Feel that love. Breathe it in. Remember who you are. Remember that you are the love that lights up this planet. You are the love that radiates out and makes a difference in the world. Remember, you are totally grounded in love. Thank you. And now I will turn you back to our beautiful music department.